My name's Graham, his name's Terry, this is Sine FM.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks.
Alright then, much obliged.
Thanks. It's Thanks Hour here on Doppler Effect. We'll be thanking everyone for everything. Thanks to Graham for being here.
And thank you for Terry for thanking me for being here.
And for any further thanks, we'll see you at the Thanks Weekend, which will be thankfully all over Thanksgiving.
Just like to thank you for the thanks we've been thanking all morning. It's Gene here, just ringing from out in the sticks, just to let you know I've had a big thank over you guys, so thanks a lot for that.
My mum has made me watch her thanking my dad all morning. Thanks.
So, if you've been showing your appreciation with a good thank today, we're holding a thankathon over the weekend, so if you want to come down and spill your thanks all over the place, then get yourself down for a good old-fashioned thank.
God damn it! You're gonna blow up the whole goddamn city!
You told me what to do. You tell me what I gotta do.
Gee whiz, boss, I don't agree with your policies.
I told you. Don't get on the wrong side of me.
Well, that was a great clip from the new Sylvester Stallone film, Back in the Heat. So I know what's on at the cinema. Brilliant. What am I going to do to have something to eat in Doncaster?
Chelsea's Chip Bar is only 20 minutes walk if you're running or if you're walking at a fast pace from the cinema. She does chips and ketchup, chips and cheese, chips and curry, chips and chilli, chips and rice. You can get a chip log, which is a new thing, where she gets all the chips and she just pushes them into a really tight log, and you can eat it like a burrito.
Oh, that's good. That sounds reasonable. So, okay, so I've either eaten and I'm off to see the film, or I've seen the film, I'm having an eat. I'm a bit thirsty. Where am I going?
You could go to Desmond's Wine Bar,
Which I've heard is a great place to go. It's themed around Desmond's, the old Channel 4 show, if you remember that. It's set out like a barber shop. Lots of barbers' chairs, you sit down. They don't cut your hair, they guzzle you with drink.
The drinks are start at about a £5, go up to about 15 quid.
And okay, so I've had a drink, but the thing is, I wanted a drink with a bit of music.
Right, well, there's a church down the road and they've got a cracking choir. They'll play anything from Backstreet Boys to Beethoven, from Tchaikovsky to Square Pusher. Anything you want, they will try and recreate through the mystery, the magic and the wonder of choir.
I'm set for a tip-top night in Doncaster now. I'm all done, I want to get home. Which taxi firm am I using?
ABC Taxis.
ABC Taxis. How much are they going to charge?
I don't know what they'll charge, Graham, but being in a wheelchair like yourself...
I am not in a wheelchair. Don't, he does this all the time. He tries, it's his birthday when we're in the restaurant. Oh, he's in a wheelchair. Does he get a free cake? And I'll walk out of the restaurant covered in cake.
Graham's an excessive smoker, so if he takes a taxi ride, it's got to be one that allows smokers. So just pop your head into the taxi. If it smells like smoke, you know the taxi driver smokes. Say, tell you what, mate, you can light up a fag if I do.
If it smells like farts, then that's your green light to have a fag anyway. Can you fix Graham's phone? I know you're all busy in Doncaster this evening. You're probably paying your tax bills or avoiding paying your TV licences or whatever, you bloody scabs. But I think you should give us a call. How can I fix my phone?
Hello, Graham.
Hello, how are you?
You can bring your phone to me, to my shop, and we fix the phone, yes?
How much will it cost me to fix my phone at your shop?
Name your price.
Is that how it works?
Name your price.
£1.
Oh, Graham, you make me go bankrupt.
Alright, as far as I'll go is £5. If we're going to haggle, that's it. That's all I've got. I've got a £5 note in my wallet, that's it.
Oh, Graham, I have to feed my children. I have to feed my wife. My wife wants the food. I need to feed my wife.
Right, well, that's my final offer. If this was a market stall, I'd be walking off now. So this is your chance to shout me back.
Listen, Graham.
Right, you don't come on the radio and tell Graham to off.
You will carry on listening.
I'll give you a chance.
Okay, see my calculator. £90.
Right, the thing is, I only bought the phone for £20.
I am with you. I am your friend. I am your buddy. I have always been by your side. Here, my offer is £87.
Done. And not a penny more.
Great. You bring the phone to 184 Trumpton Street, Cradbury.
The thing is, mate, I'm in Doncaster, alright? And if you're ringing from Cradbury, that means you're listening to this online.
I have a pink cover for your cigarette box. Put your cigarettes in it. They're always in a pink furry box.
I don't smoke, so that's
Buy it for your girlfriend.
I don't really want to go into why I haven't got a girlfriend on the radio.
Graham, I have smelled your girlfriend. I can tell you have one. Listen, you put the cigarette box inside, it has a pink cover, and then, pink fluffy cigarette box. Very good, very lovely.
How much is that going for? That sounds alright, actually.
$49.99, final offer. What do you say?
Sold! And not a penny more.
Today, Graham, for being such generous, I throw in something special for you.
Yes,
Guess
what is it, Garmin?
is?
Is it a jigsaw of the Queen?
Very close, Graham. Tell me more.
Is it a Warm with Jigsaw?
No clue more.
Is it a jigsaw of a little boy playing with a train set?
It is a bad little boy who plays with train set.
Yeah, it's true, actually.
It is a bad little boy who plays a train set. Land on tracks, get skull crushed by train is not good. He's the driver of train also. For the rest of his life, he has to live with the pain of knowing that he ran over the child who went up to the train tracks because he was inspired by his own train set.
This is true. You speak a lot of wisdom, actually. I think I should get you on instead of Terry.
Me and Terry have got a lot of history.
Alright, tell me more.
Well, we once rewrote the history books together.
Really? I was going to say, didn't you rewrite yourself into the World War II and you were like the hero?
Check the books, Graham, we were there.
It's true.
Check
And
the books.
didn't you score the winning goal at Wembley?
Does this name sound familiar to you? David Hurst.
Oh, God, are you David Earth?
Oh, sorry, Jeff Hurst.
No, it could have been... I mean, you're rewriting history. It could have been David
I
Earth.
rewrote history. David Hurst for Sheffield Wednesday. He scored winning goal at Wembley. Big Germans, and we celebrate to this day. We say, when will be the next World Cup victory?
Who will be the next David Earth?
The next David Hurst. Who was the last David Hurst?
You.
I am current David Hurst.
Oh, right, I
Who was
see.
the previous David Hurst?
William Blake, wasn't it?
It's Dry Mouth Night on Sine FM. Give us a call. Have you got a dry mouth? Hello, who's on the line?
Hello, my name's Mark.
How you doing, Mark?
I'm alright, thank you. How are you?
Very good. Could I get you a drink of water?
A drink of water would be absolutely brilliant because I've got a really dry mouth.
Have you got anyone in the house with you?
My tap's broken.
Your tap's broken. Have you got any money in your pocket?
No, I'm on the dole.
Right. Have you got a next door neighbour?
No, I live out on my own.
Has it been raining?
No.
Are there any puddles nearby?
No.
Have you go around and
I've tried it all, Terry.
have you got a toilet?
No, it's not working, it's broken.
Is there any water in it?
No, it's not working, it's broken.
This is, desperate times call for desperate measures. Have you tried theft?
It's like the Sahara in my mouth, it really is.
Well,
Have tried
I think
theft?
you need to go and steal some water from somewhere.
I'm sorry, I think I'm going to pass out. I'm that dry.
Our first dry mouth. Okay, cut him off. There's a dry mouth there, Graham. What do you think of that?
Well, it's a very dry mouth, wasn't it? Really, I mean, I like a dry mouth as much as the next man, but, not as dry as that.
Have you kissed anyone with a dry mouth recently? How did it taste?
Doppler effect.
To whoever, do not send back, you heard. Love you forever. Always to the end. Can't live without ya, because my friend. Send this to 10 people in the next 5 minutes and you will get kissed on Friday by the love of your life. Don't break the chain.
No, for a minute, when you first started, I thought, sounds like a nice girl. We'll have to give her an email back.
She should do it anyway though, Graham, because you never know.
No, it's true, actually. Well, I mean, basically, I've just posted something on my Facebook, and it said if you know somebody that's had cancer, then post this on your Facebook for at least an hour, just to show that you care. So I've already done that.
Well, you
so...
wouldn't care if you didn't post it.
Well, that's it, and this is true. So I might send that on, see if I can get a kiss from a little special someone on Friday.
Yep, and that was from Mick Hucknall, and the rest of Simply Red.
Oh, well, that's nice of him, because I haven't heard from Mick for a while. I think it's time that we played our very exciting new game show.
not Graham's adventure question game, because Waller FM have still got the rights to that one. It's
Terry's Tampon Trek. Basically, it's the same game with a different name.
Okay, so we're guiding Terry through this story. Graham watches. If you get a little stuck in this game, you can give Graham a shout. Graham! So if you want a little bit of help, give Graham a call. How's that Graham call go again, Graham? Graham! Let's set the scene, Graham.
Right, well, the scene begins. You're in the jungle. And it's a tropical jungle. What's happened is there's just been an enormous rainfall. So it's really wet and slippy. That's the first point, and that's an important point. It's wet and slippy.
The second important point is, even though you're in the jungle, it's a very cold jungle.
It is. When I said it's tropical, it's the cold part of the tropical part of the jungle.
It's like a can of Lil that's been left in the fridge overnight.
So, you're in the jungle, it's very wet and cold. You've got a can of lilt with you.
That's all we've got at the moment. You tell us where this story's going. Give us a call.
On 07070707070707007
or 98FLIM6TAR-P. And if you've got an Arabic dictionary there, chuck it away. It's not going to be any help in this game.
Sizzle and stir, it's Graham and Terry.
Let's open the phone lines up. We've got some callers. Who's the first caller?
Hello, Graham!
So, you know the points. You're in the jungle. You've got a can of lilt. It's very slippy and it's cold.
The first thing I would suggest is that you dig a little hole and put the can of lilt in, because you want it to stay very fresh.
Right, okay, well, let's just put that into the supercomputer. Oh, it turns out that that's the wrong thing to do.
Oh, Graham, you misheard me. I did not say put a can of lilt in the ground. I said put it above your head so that maybe the birds can come down and have a little bit of a drink if they are thirsty.
Right, maybe you're onto something there. What I am going to tell you is that because you've had a first miss, you've only got 4 hours left before you need to change your tampon.
Okay, we've got another caller then. Tell us what's going on.
My name is Martin.
Not interested in your name. What's going on?
Right, okay. So, you're in the jungle.
Are you?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No, I'm definitely sure.
Are you sure it's the jungle?
No, it's definitely the jungle. I can see it's wet underfoot. I can see the leaves. I can see the creepers. I can see there's lots of scary stuff out there.
Does that make it a jungle? Wet, creepers, feet, and scary stuff?
It does in my eyes. Now listen,
Could
Terry.
be a compost
Terry,
tea.
I'll stop you there because I think you're trying to put me off the game. You're trying to put me off. You've done this before.
I'd just like to explain to you that in my quest, I reserve the right to be as flippant as I would like to be. Terry's Tampon Trek. If you've taped the first part of the show, but you haven't listened to it yet, rewind and listen, and then tape this bit simultaneously. You'll need 2 tape players, but that's because this is so important. It's getting to the pinnacle of this quest.
People say she's crazy. The poor boy changes clothes and puts on a...
Now you'll realise if you check the date on the can of lilt, right, you'll actually realise it's not even a can of lilt. You can unscrew it.
Ah.
Inside is a dinosaur egg. What you've got to do is you've got to find a way to incubate it. Now, the last caller wasn't wrong when he said that you had to bury something. You've got to bury the egg, right? And then you've got to sit on it.
Right, okay. So, Graham, how does that affect the tampon? Because if you're sitting down for a long time, are you going to need to change the tampon?
Well, that's the thing, and that's the thing that this caller hasn't taken into account. Because by sitting down, you've missed the chance to go and see the doctor, and he holds a pack of tampons, okay, and they're ultras. If you would have got the ultras, you would have been fine for about 8 hours. That was the sound of an ill bear being transported across the country to get to the nearest veterinary station. No, it wasn't. It was a song.
We're in the jungle.
We're in the jungle.
Or is it the jungle?
Or is it?
Ooh. Is the time going forwards or backwards there?
Or is it going sideways?
Are we in the southern or northern hemisphere?
How are we going to get out? Will we call in for the flying doctors?
Have you got any food? Is it halal?
Hello. That's kind of like saying hello, isn't it?
Hello, you.
Hello. Try that as a greeting to a friend next time you see him. Don't say hello, say hello. Alright, and you put it on Doncaster radio, then nobody listens, do they? We should have gone to Trax FM.
We used to be there though, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We did do a slot on Trax FM, of course, if you all remember that.
We mainly played hard house and breakcore.
Yeah, we did, and I like the breakcore sort of element. It was nice. But now we just play a lot of sort of melodic stuff, don't we?
Just sort of country metal.
Yeah, sort of doomcore country metal kind of stuff.
It's good. It's kind of like you can have a good hoedown to it, but you get a hoedown mosh, if you will.
Exactly. I mean, you get the hoedown going, and then somebody shouts, "Where's the mosh pit?" So you all like create a mosh pit or a circle.
It's a circle pit, but you sort of line dance around the circle instead of. But you're still hurting each other. You give your mate a good shove, but it's a tough line dance, really.
It is. It's like Lionel Blair with muscles.
You're listening to Doppler Effect.
Who's on the line there? Hello?
Hello.
Hi there, how are you?
Well, I have got throat cancer.
It's fine, I mean, we've all had throat cancer at some point in our lives. What's your name?
I don't currently have a name. I'm between names.
So, I suggest we call you Maxwell.
Maxwell is a lovely name. I shall treasure it.
Okay, so you're in the jungle. What's going on, my friend Maxwell? What's going on?
You have squatted over the dinosaur egg in a hope to incubate it, but you have not considered that if the shell were to break and the dinosaur was to poke out, you may get bitten on the bum.
Yes, you've offered us absolutely nothing there. Do you want to use the Graham Cat call? And he's called in the Graham Cat call. Hi, it's Graham here. I'm in the jungle with you now, Maxwell.
Hello, Graham. What can I do you for?
Right, okay. What we're going to do is I've got a DVD for you to watch, okay? And it's called The Flying Doctors.
I've already seen it.
You've already seen it. So what happens now is that you get on the walkie-talkie and you call for Dr. Umbingo. So do that now.
Is there a Dr. Umbingo there? Hello, my friend. Hello, Dr. Umbingo. Hey, how do? I am okay, thank you. How can I help? I'm having a bit of trouble on Terry's tampon track. I'm not doing so well. You are the fifth caller to call from the tampon track. Okay. What I do for you, my friend, is I send out the taxi to pick you up, okay? How much is that going to cost me? And my friend, for you, free. Oh, that's well good, that is. Can I bring me mate along? He knows loads about survival.
Oh, are you talking about me?
No, I'm talking about my mate, Greg. Greg, you going to be on radio? Oh, that's amazing! I'm going to be on radio! Greg, you going to hold me on radio? Oh, will I get to meet Terry and Graham? No, they've got stand-ins. Oh, right, they've got stand-ins. Who have they got in? They've got Jeff and John. Oh, Jeff and John there, brilliant. Can I get to meet them? No, they don't like meeting people. It's on the radio, they sound really youthful, but in real life they're actually a little bit ugly and fat and have drinking problems.
Alright, let's not start that. It's Graham and Terry show. I don't even know who Greg and John are or whatever bloody names you said.
Well, okay, well, you've used up your Graham help and you're not bringing your friend on the radio and there's not going to be any stand-ins, okay? I don't know where this bloke's getting his information from, but we're striking everything he said from the record. Graham, strike it all from the record.
As you were saying it, I had my black pen out and I was striking it from the record.
Throat cancer people, they're banned from this show. If you've got throat cancer, stop listening because you're not even allowed to listen. Last I heard, we were in the jungle. I think it's the jungle. Last I heard, we had a halal Easter egg, which we weren't allowed to eat, and you think it's a dinosaur egg, which came out of a can of lilt. So, give us the lowdown.
Hi. Well, what you did was you went to Dr. Umbingo and you used his internet access, right? You checked football gossip and you found out that Clinton Morrison was actually going to turn down a big money move to Barnsley and go to Real Madrid, which got you thinking, is it real? Real Madrid? Reel-to-reel tape players. And you realised that you could play back-to-back songs of Seal and then a little bit of Gabrielle. You mix them together and it creates a time portal and you found yourself all the way back in Graham's garage. Am I right?
There's no right and wrong on this game, but I can say you're about 30% right. That's just one of Graham's hits there.
One of the hits off Graham's hit melodies.
Should we try and sell that now in between the game?
Dreams can come true, look at me when you're doing. No, you got to have them.
You know you've got to be strong. Sell us some more.
Hi, my name is my name is Dicka Dicka.
Graham.
That was a good one. We've got
I'm waiting for my man. £26 in my hand.
So, if you want to get your hands on Graham's top hits. And obviously there's a few Terry tracks on there as well. What you need to do is come down to the Sine FM offices, okay? Go in, find...
Knock first.
Obviously knock first. If nobody answers, then just try the door, okay? And if it is locked, then obviously you need to
Jimmy
leave.
the door.
Just jimmy the door a little bit, okay? Just use your crowbar a little bit. Don't break the lock, just sort of loosen.
It's not the lock that's the problem. You got to lift the door a bit as you're pushing it. You got to lift the door and push it. So if you're having trouble getting to the Sine FM offices, lift and push.
Once you're inside, if there is a receptionist there, say to her, hi.
Be polite.
Be polite. Good afternoon, good morning, whichever one it is. Probably good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Then you must give them the secret code. You've got to say the secret code. If you don't, they'll completely ignore you. So remember the secret code. Graham has told you already. If you can remember it, that's how you get it. Because we can't give them all.
No,
right?
of course we can't. Of course we can't. We've signed pretty much all of them. Did we do 3?
I think we signed 3, and then we got that cleaner to sign the rest.
We did, and I've actually got Phil Mitchell from EastEnders. He signed a couple as well.
He thought they were for his fans.
He did think they were. He thought it was his album.
Shows how much he knows.
So get yourself down to the Sine FM offices, go to the reception, give them the secret code, right? Then you've got to tap your nose, say Graham and Terry sent me.
I'll just make the sound of a nose being tapped close up to the mic.
You heard it. That's how to do it.
Hurt a bit, that did.
He did. Don't do it too hard.
We're all the way back in Graham's garage now. That takes us back to the first Graham's Adventure question game, if you can remember. But this is Terry's tampon trek. Why is he in Graham's garage?
And the thing is, okay, you can see that you're in Graham's garage, and you can see that the previous, when it was Graham's Adventure question game, somebody's been in there.
You can see the ghost of the old game. You're racing against the ghost. You can see what Graham's doing. He's got the A-frame, he's on his roof rack with his binoculars, and you're trying to beat his previous time.
Did we realise at the time that we'd be coming back to visit it on a tampon trek? Let's take another caller. Hello, who's on the line? You haven't got throat cancer, have you?
No throat cancer yet. No, I know. Graham, I listen to regulations and I listen to rules, right?
Right, okay, so you sound like an educated man.
Oh, I won't say that, Graham. I won't say that.
Right, okay, well, you sound like a man. Can I say that?
Oh, I don't know about that, Graham.
Okay, so you're a caller.
I'm a lady.
Alright, you're a lady.
I've got a very deep voice, Graham, but that's okay because, that's what I like.
Well, I'm often partial to a woman with a deep voice.
I don't like lisps, you see, so I wouldn't be able to get anywhere with you, really.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
do you
like
like
lisps.
crisps?
Oh, I love crisps, Graham.
Right, okay, so crisps rhymes with lisps, so what's not to like?
Right, we established some common ground there, Graham.
Exactly, there you go. You like crisps, I've got a lisp.
If you were to get a multi-pack, Graham, which ones would you go for? Would you go for the standards, or would you go for the slightly exotic flavours?
I think what I'd do, actually, I'd go for the variety pack that's kind of in between. It's got the standard flavours, but there's roast chicken, there's some beef in there, they might even throw tomato flavour crisp in there, but it's a 24-pack, so it does cost about £5.
Tell you what, Graham, is it often that you have spicy tomatoes outside of the crisp world?
This is true, actually. No, you don't ever get... You never go into a restaurant and they offer you spicy tomatoes.
So, on to tampon trick, because I do like your tampon trick.
So you're inside the garage door's locked, okay? We've established that there's some binoculars, there's an A-frame, there's some wires. Maybe you don't use any of those things, maybe there's something else there.
What do we do? What do we do? Can I jump? Jump! Have we got any special power-ups?
Oh, right, okay, so you've never... I was really excited for this, and I thought you were going to get us out.
I've got a machine gun, Graham, I'm shooting the wall.
No, you haven't got a machine gun. Give me a real answer, because if you fire a machine gun in that garage, what's going to happen? Is it going to ricochet?
Neighbours going to complain, aren't they? Going to come round.
It was going to ricochet, also, probably kill you.
Instead of firing the machine gun, right, because it's a replica, so it's not going to fire, I reckon what you do is you go and check that back window, because I don't think it's been put in properly.
Right, I see, right, so you give the window, do you give it a bit of a tap with a gun?
I'll give it more than a tap, give it an elbow.
Give it an elbow, right, okay, so let's just, hang on, we're just loading the scenario. Oh, and he's used the Graham shout! Bloody hell.
Sorry, Graham, I'm about to do it then, right, but I just thought, I don't want to hurt my elbow, so can I put like an elbow pad on or something?
You are right to do that. The thing is, you've called in, Graham, and I have brought my emergency kit with me. Inside my emergency kit is a full bodysuit. It's not just an elbow pad, it's a full bodysuit. You've got it on. What do you do now?
Dive through that chuffing window, Graham.
And he dives through the window. Sorry, she dives through the window. And she's outside! Whee!
You're outside now, but oh no. You're not in Graham's house at all.
Really?
You're in the middle of the jungle. It was a replica of Graham's garage.
It was a mirage.
In the middle of the jungle.
It was heat. What happened was it's exhaustion and dehydration.
And malaria.
And malaria's got involved. Uh-oh.
www.fat-pie.com